Hi, my name is Shantanu Mehrotra. I'm Director of Finance for Empire Aviation Group. I've been in the UAE for almost 8 years now. As a background, I am an engineer and I've done MBA Finance from IIT Kanpur, and I've been working in the field of aviation for more than 10 years now. My introduction, or again, the company that I work for, Empire Aviation Group, is a private aviation firm. We manage business jets for HNIs, corporates, head of states. We have a fleet of around 20 odd aircrafts, which are largely based in the UAE, but now we have global reach into Egypt, Nigeria, India, the US as well. Um, we have offices here in Dubai, office in San Marino, and a JV entity in Hong Kong, and a very fast and upcoming office in India as well, where we manage the assets there. And it started just before the whole lockdown scenario started due to COVID-19. Was a thought process behind to migrate onto a current technology accounting software. We had been using a legacy platform for a long time. It worked fine. It had its own benefits that were there, but from an organization which is as fast evolving as ours is, and where the requirement is to make sure that we're able to cater to our customers as and when the situation demands for it, we needed something that can support our growth. We needed something that can support the way we account for it, something which enables us to do faster turnarounds of our invoices, the account reconciliations that are there. And we wanted to have an ability that if we are working remotely, we have an access to all the information without trying to go through a remote software or a remote network and things like that. So when we had already started looking at it, we did go through quite a few softwares that we were considering, the usual suspects basically that are there in the market. We evaluated all of them. We evaluated more from a functionality standpoint first, and then pricing became the second the second criteria for it. From a pricing, when we or from functionality, when we were looking at all those things that were there were few things which stood out in Zoho that we liked vis-a-vis what was being offered by a few other competitors which are there in this region. One part of it was the ability to have access levels defined by each user, and even drill down to the aspect of saying whether they can edit it, whether they can delete it, and who has the access. This helped us basically in our team, that we have to give the correct access levels to the user, maintain the data integrity, make sure that people don't have the access to delete something that they shouldn't do it, and just creates an audit trail by itself of the invoices that are there, or even the expenses that are there. It was already FDA approved software, which helped us from the fact that when you are doing a VAT filing at that point in time, or you're doing for a VAT reconciliation and stuff, at least you're using a software that is VAT compliant. A few others which are being sold in this market were sort of retrofit, because if you wanted that technology, they said no, you'll have to do a UK version and then you move around with it, which is not something that we wanted at that point in time. So it all turned out to be saying, with everything evaluated, put together, we zeroed down and saying we're gonna go with Zoho. The interactions with the Zoho team were very good. The interaction with the provider Al Roman was absolutely fantastic. They were very hands-on, assisted us, helped us all the way through on how the chart of account should go through. They took us through a few training sessions for us to understand, and the team to understand how it was. Now we started with the main entity here in Dubai that we did. We extended it at the same time to include our San Marino entity as the second entity that was there. In Jan of this year, we started with the third entity that we have, that's also migrated on the Zoho Books right now. And as we speak, our India entity is going on to a migration on the Zoho Books as well. So the seamlessness that it provides in one window, as a director of finance for the company, I get a real-time visibility of every account books that's there. It just has been a very, very great experience onto it. We have had queries that when we have been working on at the initial stages, and even now, and the response time from the Zoho Books support team has been absolutely fantastic. I mean, there have been times when we've asked a query and we've got a response back in 3 to 4 hours times as well, which is really great. For few other changes that we had suggested, we have seen those flow through as well, which gives you a lot of comfort as well, that it's not as if that this is a system that's been done, you live with it, and that's it. We're log box onto it. So the development changes are really fast. The UI has improved significantly from what it was, and it's just been a very very pleasurable experience for us to be using Zoho Books. The good thing also has that the management reporting part of it has improved a lot. I don't have to worry about what it is. I can schedule a report. The report goes to the senior management. They can review it. They can drill down to the level that they want to look at it, and they have the access level on a remote basis as well. We've used these tools, the app, the iPad app, the online web-based browser. The access points are so many and so well defined and so well structured onto it. It's just become a very very unique and a seamless transition for us to use Zoho Books. So it's just a very nice control experience onto it. It's just an experience wherein you're not worried that you are doing a double entry or you're duplicating an entry, which is not happening because the system does not allow it. The team does not have to bother that if they are making a payment, they don't have to write an email to the vendor. They can just actually do a payment notification straight to the system, and it automatically records it. So the email track is there, the audit trail is there, and the books are already being reconciled. So the effort is minimized to such a large extent that we have over this course, we have taken other additional apps as well from Zoho. We started using Zoho Expense as more specifically for our corporate credit card liquidations and reporting side of it. We have Zoho CRM, which basically helps us to track all our sales activities. And all of this, because of the way the whole interface works, you have a consistent flow of an access through each of those apps that are there, or each of those services that are there, through the same common unified platform. So it's been great. We've had a discussion with quite a few people over the period on when we explained to them on what systems we've been using and stuff, and we have been recommending them on having a look at the Zoho Books and evaluate it for themselves as well. So it's been great. It's been a very nice experience with Zoho Books, and something that again we stand by for our word for this one.